Hello, and welcome to Mechanical Keyboards Live. Are you guys watching the Masters? Because we have it on. We have it on right here. It's not quite over yet, but my God, it's insane. My God, it's insane. Great drama happening on the golf course, but you guys are here for the keyboards, so let's get to it. Hi, everybody. I'm skiwithpete, your host of Mechanical Keyboards Live. We're here in New York City doing the thing. So just now you'll notice that there's 25,873 subscribers there. It's been a bit of a fluctuation. The draw goes out tonight, which is why so many people are joining this. Basically why we're getting more subscribers. I keep pointing over there like it's there because I keep expecting it to be like this. But the reason that it's gone up a little bit and it's kind of doing this thing is that I posted a reminder about that. Ooh, that was funky. Ooh, there we go. I posted a reminder about the giveaway. I'll show off all the giveaway stuff. But if you haven't already, don't forget to go into the About section. In the About section where it says description, there you can find the gleam.io link. But I assume that all of you guys are already members of the show. And you guys are already subscribers. That's why you're here, because you knew that this thing was going on. Of course, new people won't come join this until you guys go ahead and press like. So if you haven't already, smash the like button. You might notice my camera setup's a little bit different. It's a little bit...
Are you looking at your thing?
It's a little bit different. You see, the edges are a little straighter today because I moved the camera position. JB, we'll talk about it when I see you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. But look, it looks better, right? It looks already way better. And first super chat, thanks very much, TBV4050. He says, I'm here for the Pete. Why aren't you here for the keyboards? I don't know. I don't know. That's very cool of you. Thank you. You could just be here for the keyboards. I wouldn't mind. Thank you very much, TBV4050. I do appreciate that. $2 super chat. Great way to kick off this Sunday evening. Hello to everybody who's here. I haven't even said hello to everybody yet. Ollie Harding is here. Bolton Bass is here. TBV4050 is in the house. Eduardo. JB1830. What's going on, JB? Andrew McKinney is here. DJ Ux. Or Dejukes. I don't know. Toxic Gamer HD is in the house. Blah, 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 blah. Toxic Gamer HD, welcome back, and you're a mod now. Awesome. Jackscape is here. Jackscape and I were talking a little bit before the show. Brotaku, I saw you. Yeah, you're here for 8 more minutes until the period ends. You're watching this in school, which is amazing.
Who missed?
Who missed? Garcia missed.
Rose missed.
Rose missed. Sorry. Sorry. You didn't miss the second time, so this is it.
That was a part of it, and this will be Garcia's shot at a birdie.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm here for the keyboards, but I'm just gonna turn around for one little second. If you guys aren't watching this, it's probably on your TVs at home. If I show too much of it on the thing, if you see too much of it over my shoulder, then I might be thrown off the YouTube. So let's just see what all goes down in here. Justin Rose can't believe it.
Well, it's live on TV, so it's not like it's a stream or something.
This is a stream, Steph.
No,
this is
yours
live.
But this isn't. The golf.
But I'm basically...
And there's a delay on the stream compared to the golf.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second, bros. You missed it.
Oh my God!
Oh, you missed it. El Patron Squad, what's going on? TBV4050, have I already said what's up? I have, because you super chatted, which is awesome. TBV4050 asks, anyone here with experience with the Pegasus hoof? Yep. This guy right here. I've used the Pegasus hoof before. I know all about it. I'm actually going to do a Pegasus hoof build thing in like 2 weeks, but I'm sure you want answers before then. Not Really Daedalus is here. What's going on?
They're tied.
ADC Bot is in the house. Stupley. I gotta say hi to everybody. What's going on? Mindless Cubed. What's going on? Welcome to the show, everybody. Currently, we're at 50 viewers. Thanks very much to everybody who's tuned in. I'm just gonna go over to this thing. 50 viewers and 20 likes. So if you haven't already, now's a great time to smash that like button. Would really love it if you guys could help out and do that. Today we're going to be building JD40s. This is JD40 right here. We'll talk about that in just one second. You know, the thing I wanted to show off before the show, and I left it on the other side of the room, is the new keycaps I put on my TKL yesterday. Anchor Bait is in the house. What's going on, Anchor Bait? ADC Bot. No, I've only just started. DJUX. DJUX. That's probably it. Eduardo. Honestly, I've been dying to see the sandwich kit built so I can build one myself. Awesome. Brotaku has an excellent point, which is don't forget to press the like button. I'm just gonna go grab the keyboard. It's just over there. Look at that beauty. Put that together last night. No, I didn't. I just put new keycaps on it, but my God, look at them. Look at them. Deliciousness. This is Pulse. This is Pulse R1, but with R2 scooped F and J's with the fixed shift keys. Look at that deliciousness. Okay, I just wanted to show that off. All right. I'm just catching up with the chat here. What is that color called? What? The colorway of the keycaps, they're called Pulse. Love the Pulse. Okay, but that's not what I'm up to tonight. Tonight, or this evening, or whatever, I'm going to build a JD40. And so I thought I would ask you guys first for your input on which one of these you'd rather me build. So this one's the purple JD40, which is a 3-plate with the aluminum colored middle. This one is the green. This also has an aluminum colored middle, but this one is wrapped in tissue paper, but you can see it there. You can see it. It's also got that middle. Just a lot like this blue one that I've already built there. Or we could do silver carbon fiber. Andrew McKinney asks the thing I was just about to say next, which is today we're building it with the 1UP Keyboards keycap set, which is a split spacebar. So it's going to look exactly like this one, or at least that's my hope anyway. This one's Gateron Clears. Today I'm going to be building with 65 gram Zelios. And this will be the first time I ever assemble with one of these black. This deserves zooming in for. The black 1UP keyboards. JD40 PCB Mark II here. If that doesn't look delicious, what does? What does? All right. Oh, man. People are already voting. Purple, 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 green, green, purple, purple or green, green, carbon fiber silver, purple, actually green, go silver, green. I think silver carbon fiber, do that one. A little late charge for silver carbon fiber, but I think purple was definitely the dominant there. Silver carbon fiber again. Hit the green. The green. Mod says purple. Green. 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 Okay, it's happening as green. Green. All of them. Eventually all of them. Purple, green, purple. Can I vote twice? I think you did. Green. Oscar Hernandez in the house. What's going on? I think you got green. Carbon Phillip. I personally would have gone with the with the silver carbon fiber, but you know, in democracy.
Mine votes for green.
Okay, let me just put these other two away. I'll just be with you in 1 second. Of course, you can get any of these kits that you want on one of the keyboards. I'm just going to be building this one in particular. What's weird is they go at other ends of the room. And I'm just going to give my lovely wife a kiss. Thank you so much again for picking out the right color for me. I couldn't have done it without you. For those of you who don't know, I'm a colorblind. Also, just as a reminder, there is camera 2 that's over there. If y'all are watching on camera 2, I'm giving you a what's up. Camera 2 has no audio. I don't know what y'all are saying. JB1830 says, hi, Steph.
Hi, JB.
Green is gross like poo. Poo and poo and poo is gross. Green isn't poo. Brown is poo.
Green poo, there's something wrong.
Yeah, there's something going wrong. Real wrong. Like you ate some food coloring. Okay. How do you start building a keyboard? I can't even remember. What do you do?
Stabs, but you don't have any.
I don't have any stabs.
So your whole thing off.
What? There's like a pattern interrupt that's just happened, and I have no idea what I'm doing. What? Are we building keyboards? What? You can build a keyboard? What? What are you saying? Any chance the JD40 keycaps on your side will fit a Mech Mini? I don't know the Mech Mini. I defecate. Great name. Asks, is the JD40 fully programmable? It is. Check this out. I was going to show this off later on, but look, this is easy AVR with a possible layout for the JD40. Look at that.
Hi, Anchorbait.
Steph says hi to Anchorbait.
I got a hi, Steph.
Yes, that JD40 is fully programmable. It is a fully programmable keyboard, and we'll get to that later. The first thing you're always meant to start with, that I will actually start with, is testing the board. So we got to test that it works, just to make sure that we're not wasting our time on a board that's dead. Need one of these. Need one of these things, and then I plug this in here like this, and check if I gotta go over and make sure that I'm clicked on something, and then you can check by doing this and nothing. That's not good. And nothing. Uh-oh. Nothing? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to unplug and replug it in. Okay, let's try programming it instead. Let's press this button to send it into programming mode. Then I'm going to go over to the this button, which I call Super Chat, and I'm going to click File and then Build and Reprogram. Let's save this as JD40 Mark II. Save with DFU programmer. No device present. That's not what I wanted to hear. Let's try this again.
You sure it's not the cable?
Am I sure it's not the cable?
How do you know? Try again. It's a different cable.
Just one more time to run this. Run. No device present. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Alright, I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to test, first of all, if there's if there's a letter or something that spits out. No. There's definitely nothing, which makes me go, okay, let's program this puppy, set it in programming mode there. That's all I've done. And then I'm going to run no device present.
Did you change cables?
I changed cables, but next thing to do is to change computers because, as you guys know, sometimes do you have a cable nearby? Just 1 second, fellas. Thanks to everybody who's smashed that like button already. Thank you again. 64 viewers hanging out already. Just any one of them will do.
No, it has to be a thing.
You need that end. I need this end. Is it in the text input place?
No. I'm just gonna be silly again. No.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm getting stickies open. Okay.
Any key input?
No.
No?
No.
Let's try another one. No?
Maybe the tweezers?
I don't know. Usually that works. Let's just take a quick look here. That's because I didn't press the reset button. Whoops. No device is present. Find it difficult to believe it's not currently working. Give me just 1 second, boys. Let's switch back to overhead and let's solve this problem. What? Then keep it. Hold it. What's that?
Try something else that's metal.
No, the tweezers work. Try a USB 3 port. That's interesting. I'm gonna do it on my. Mac because I trust my Mac. That's why. You guys won't be able to see it. What did I just do with those tweezers? I'm not sure. I have more. Nothing there, but let's just try. Do you guys know what the command is in Linux? New tab. What is it? LSUSB. @mel @mega 32U DFU bootloader. Let's unplug it and double check that that's the right thing I was just looking at. Bootloader is gone. So it's recognizing it. Oh, you guys can see this actually. Here, look, I'm going to do it again. LSUSB. And you can see right here, @melcorp DFU bootloader. If you see what I'm saying. So I know that it exists. I'm just going to press the button. Try it again. It's still bootloader. But then when I go here, it says no device present. Huh. Is that because I didn't sudo? Y'all can't see this, can you? Alright, let's see here. Open layout. Oh, I didn't say the layout. Doesn't matter, it was just a default layout. You go to new layout, JD40 Mark II. Can you see that one? Available, all keys, okay. And then I'm just gonna go and build and reprogram. I'm just going to save this over the last one. Boom! See what I'm saying? Totally worked that time. So the difference is I didn't run it as sudo, and that's why it wasn't working. And now that it's rebooted, here I'm going to be able to do this, and I can put in some letters, which will look like that. GGG. You can't see that because I don't know what my enter key is, but you'll see it in just a second. Close this. That's enter. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back to overhead, and I'm going to press. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this button. And that's going to... Whoa, I'm on the wrong screen. Gonna do this one. There you go. That's enter. And then this, just to prove that I can do other stuff. Those are my H's. And that's also entered. Boom! Okay. As they say, if in doubt, sudo. So why did that just happen? Okay, what was happening was DFU programmer wasn't given enough privileges to make this into a keyboard, but it also tells us that these don't come pre-flashed. So if you haven't already and you want to buy one of these, don't forget you might have to flash it first before you can test it. But now that I've flashed it and tested it, we have bingo and bongo. All right, let's get back to the main bit of this, whatever we're talking about. What are we talking about? Today we're going to be building a JD40. We're going to build it with the same layout as this one before, but this is going to be with this green. It's going to be awesome. Before I get too far into it, though, what I really need to do, I'm not trimming the switches. I just need to start smashing this puppy together, right? But before I start that, let's do it this way. Let's do it like this. And I'm going to put this over top of it and make sure that I got it the right way around. And the right way around is this 2U here, but there's no such thing. It was never available with the 2U option. It was just, and that's the fix that's happened in the V2 cases, by the way. Long story. Let me not bore you with that long story. Let me instead say, with 68 people watching and 40 likes, thank you very much to everybody who stopped by. Let's get on with it. The only question is, do I also need a JD40 and a minivan 1? Probably. All right. This board doesn't have stabilizers, but what it does need, especially in this bottom row here, as we get into switch positions like this, you do need to leave the little legs on. You know the little legs that I'm talking about? Switching over to the action cam for a quick second. These little, why aren't you focusing? Focus. These little legs here, we're going to leave those on in this build. So JD was around talking about this last week, and we're just going to make sure that we leave those on. This first one, I know it goes all the way over in the corner. This one also goes all the way over in the corner. And this one too goes over in the corner. All right. Let's grab this board, flip it over. Loving the matte black, so slick. We're just going to press these four corners in. This is the best way to get started on one of these boards, is start with the four corners. Make sure they're nice and locked in. And then you can go from there. Now this layout that I'm going with, I'm doing 1Us on the outside corners, just like this. So those 1Us obviously go right into the corner, and I'm just making sure that I've got everybody through here, and I'm happy with it, which I am. And we're going to start out with solder cam. skiwithpete, how will you contact the giveaway winners? YouTube? No, I'm going to email them once I've selected the winners with gleam.io. So make sure you use a real email address, because if you don't use the real email address, you won't respond in time. You need to respond within 48 hours for the winner. Which reminds me, should we do the giveaway contest thing? Should we talk about it before? Captain Vince 02, can you buy the PCB standalone? I don't think you can, but we should.
Garcia just won.
Garcia just won the Masters. I totally missed it.
Sorry.
Captain Vince 02 staff asks, can you buy the PCB standalone?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you? Is it already available?
Yeah.
It's already available on the website.
The JD40.
The JD40 PCB? Yeah, it's already available.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For those of you who are new around here, we're going to get to the coolest part already in the show. We're going to switch this up and go straight to the action cam. Action cam to the solder cam. This is what I'm talking about. This thing, boom. Just got to get it nice and hot, and then we'll do it. But before we do that, let's show off all the stuff from the giveaway. I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way for one quick hot second. All right, so those of you who are longtime viewers. Yeah, so go to Captain Vince 02.
I put the link in there.
Go. Oh, you did. Mrs. Goose's Goodies put it up. So in one of my videos, I don't know which one, I complained about cherries, the difficulty with getting my hands on Cherry MX Silence. And because of that, Cherry decided to send me this giant deck of switches. Whoa, focus. Focus. These are Cherry MX Silence. Over by the mic. Over by the camera. Cherry MX Silence. They sent me a couple of these decks. And what we're going to do for the winner is going to cut this deck in half. We're going to give half to the third place, half to the second place. And I've got another deck. We're going to give another half to the first place winner. Excuse me. MX Silence. You can't buy these in stores. At least I don't think you can. Cherry sent me to give these away, so it doesn't matter if you come third, second, or first. You're going to get all of half of one of these decks. And not just that. You're going to get other stuff too. Let's talk about the other stuff. First of all, you're going to get a sticker bomb pack from One Up Keyboards.
Do you see what JB wants to build?
What's that?
Do you see what JB wants to build?
I want to build a 150 gram lubed silent board. Yeah, but with 150 grams, it's so stiff, you couldn't bottom out anyways. They'll be silent all the same. Third place gets half of the deck, gets a sticker pack, gets a button from One Up Keyboards. This is like a wearable button. Oh man, it's all out of focus. It's okay, the focus is going to come now. A sticker mule sticker, a sticker from mechanicalkeyboards.com, a sticker from Cooler Master, a sticker from One Up Keyboards, a sticker from OLKB, and the focus is still whack. There we go. And a sticker from mechanisk.co. Plus, you also get a set of Vortex shine-through keycaps. Thanks to mechanicalkeyboards.com for sending these through. These are PBT double shot keycaps, shine-through. They're awesome from Vortex. This is kick-ass. This is for the third place and the second place winner. But the grand prize winner walks away with half the deck. They also walk away with the awesome stickers from the cool keyboard companies, the One Up Keyboards button. They also get this awesome 60% plate from mechanisk.co. It's awesome. They also get this water bottle from Cooler Master, so you stay hydrated when you're at your keyboard. Awesome. You get a 6-foot cable kit from One Up Keyboards. And you also get the One Up Keyboards hoodie. I had one of those around here. Where did it go? The One Up Keyboards hoodie. That's what I'm talking about. All of these prizes, all you have to do is go to the gleam.io link in the About section. Be subscribed to this channel and make sure you use a real email address because you'll have 48 hours to respond. 48 hours. If you don't reply within 48 hours, you're not going to win. So please use a real email address. I don't care. We don't use the email address. We don't use the email to spam. We're not interested in spamming or anything like that. And Gleam.io doesn't spam or anything like that. Promise. All we want to do is make sure that you get in touch within 48 hours and then we'll send it to you. Don't forget, international is included in this, but you will be responsible for your own shipping. Robert Mackey has just entered. See, that's the thing. If you're already here, you're already subscribed to the channel, right? And if you're already subscribed to the channel, you might as well do it. Matt De La Garza says only one entry. One entry. It's the game, man. You gotta play the game. All right. So here's the PCB that I was just smashing down a second ago. I've made sure that I've pushed the legs in as far as they go. That looks pretty darn solid here. So what I'm going to do is get the soldering iron all fired up. $73 watching and 53 likes. Thanks very much, guys. Just getting the soldering iron all nice and... This looks much better. I'm worried about it because my head goes into screen much easier. I say that. Maybe it doesn't. Any opinion on Kyle blue switches? Avoid. Jason Winston says he just entered. What day will be picking winners? So the contest, the giveaway ends tonight, but tomorrow noon is when I will be doing, when I'll actually be picking them. And I say tomorrow noon, it'll be tomorrow around noon. I have to go to work tomorrow. And I know I have a really busy morning, but as soon as I sit down for lunch, that's the first thing I'm going to do that. I'll get the 3 winners' emails. I'll email them, ask for you to reply with your address. Doesn't matter. Just reply. Just press reply. Make sure I get it. Once I've got your reply, then I know that you're locked in, and then we'll figure out the details of shipping the stuff to you and everything like that. So we're totally cool, and we're going to be super cool. But if you're international, you will have to pay those import duties where applicable. We won't help you with that. So excuse me. Mindless Cube says, that's what you said. Kyle switches aren't bad, but they aren't great either. It's better than nothing. No, I never said that about Kyle switches. Or Kale switches. I've used Kale switches just once, and they were really bad. If you're confusing that with my my opinion on those other blue switches, what are they called? Utemus. If you're confusing that with the Utemu switches, I like the Utemu blues. That's different than Kyle's. Hi Pete, what's the opinion about Gatoron or Gatoron? What's the real deal versus Cherry? Gatorons are smoother than Cherry. Choose the Gatorons. Not always. There's some really good Cherries out there. Cherry MX Clears, for example. Go with that. Elite Slayer 209 says, what case would you recommend for the GH60 Satan? I'd recommend you go to oneupkeyboards.com. You get the universal carbon fiber top plate, and you go find one of the universal bases. That's what I recommend. Pete, do you still use your Raspberry Pi NAS? Of course I do. This video will be archived on my Raspberry Pi NAS. Of course I do. Just taking a look here. We got 77 watching, 56 likes. Thank you very much, guys. We're going to switch over now to solder cam. Don't forget with solder cam, you want to keep an eye in the top left corner as things go crazy. So I'm going to pick this up and start wiping it and stuff. Keep your eye in that top left corner so that you don't start feeling all motion sick and whatever. And I'm just going to do the first 2 here. So here we go. Nice and simple. Just going to line this up like that. Obviously, it's very difficult for me to keep an eye on the chat while I'm doing this. But don't forget, Super Chat is enabled. So if you have a burning question, you don't want to forget, and you don't want me to miss it, You can use Super Chat. I will read out all the Super Chats in just 1 minute as soon as I'm done with this. That was a little bit messy, but not bad. I'm going to reflow that just because I can. Yeah, all right. My backspace key doesn't work. You guys can remind me that I wasn't really that happy with my solder. Cool. Okay, keep your eyes in the top left corner. Just getting that clean again. Don't forget you should be wearing eye protection and make sure that your area is well ventilated. I, of course, forgot to turn on my ventilation, but I've got a door right beside my head here, so I'm just going to open that door up. One quick hot second. Cool, that was the start of solder cam. Just going to turn my soldering iron off as I open the door here, just to my left. 81 watching with 58 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 75 likes. If you guys haven't already pressed that like button, now would be a great time to do so. All right, I'm just going to grab the middle piece that I've got here. We are live in New York City, so if you do hear anything weird, it's because we're live from New York City. Again, these are 65 gram Zelios that I'm building this with. They're a real nice premium switch. I'll have to push these all in individually afterwards. But why don't I just get a couple in for now? Whoa, I tell you what, that is some sticky shit. You guys can't smell it, but I certainly can. Wow. It's the wonders of leaving your door open. Yoris Bohr's in the house. What's going on, Yoris? Super Crack YouTube is saying hello on Twitch. For those of you who are currently watching on Twitch, the chat is really happening over on YouTube, and I highly recommend that you go over there to join in the festivities. But hello to everybody who's currently watching on Twitch. Thanks for supporting my channel over there, even if I support it less. You know what? I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I don't need to be pushing in against the paper. I can do it like this. Don't forget, guys, when you press that like button, that brings more people to the show. So I really do appreciate it. That is the best way to support this channel. If you haven't already, now is a great time to press the subscribe button. And, of course, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so in the About section below by either buying me a coffee, by using the affiliate links, by signing up to Patreon. I think that's all the ways. Oh, there's a Bitcoin way too. But that's buying me a coffee, essentially. Now, I've got to press all these in. JD was on the stream the other day asking why I tend to clip off the legs. And the reason I tend to clip off the legs, here, let me just show you. The reason I tend to clip off the legs, look, is so that I can avoid doing this. Watch what I got to do here. You see how there's like that, see how there's that little gap right there? Watch this. Squeeze and I smash it against the bottom. You got to do this to each of the switches. That one's pretty good. It's a pain in the bum. You really need to do this if you're going to go with a PCB only mount. Of course, this has a top plate, so you don't really need to worry about it. But you do need to worry about it for the bottom row, and I'll show you that momentarily. But if you're going to go with a split spacebar bottom row, you need PCB mounts. Oh man, I'd hate to do this to a full-size board. That looks pretty good though. That looks like they're all pretty well seated in there. Oh, sorry, we're still too zoomed in. I forgot that we were zoomed in. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, somebody's just knocked at the door. Give me 1 second. There was nobody there, but I thought there was somebody there. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do put this in full 1080p. We are streaming today in 1080p. We're also streaming the camera 2 in 1080p, even though that has no sound currently. Something I keep saying I'm going to fix, and then I keep not fixing it. I'm not done the row. Let me finish the row and then I'll do that. For those of you who don't already know, I'm the owner of oneupkeyboards.com. Purveyor of high quality keyboard stuffs. If you haven't already, please check out oneupkeyboards.com when you can. When you get a few minutes, it's worth it. Yeah, definitely. I really am going to need to push all these in pretty far. The difficulty is going to be seeing how far in they all are. Here, let me show you what I mean. Switch over to Action Cam. You see, you got to look down this row. It's going to be tough here. So hard on the fingers. Just looking. Ugh. Let me show you on the switches here. It's such a pain in the butt. On the switch here, you can see, you know, it's got those two big pegs. Yeah, sure. But it's also got these 4 little corners. Hold on, let's just let it focus. You see the 4 corners have little bumps on them too? You see this little tiny bloop. So when you look down inside the board there, you can, they look like there's a little bit of distance, but are they on those little pegs? It's hard to tell. It really is. It's super hard to tell. It doesn't, in the end, it doesn't really matter, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist, you know. If I'm gonna make a board, I'm gonna make it as good as I possibly can. Okay, let's do the next row. See, the craziest thing is I can see it pushing the board down, which means it's unpushing these ones. It's crazy. Again, I could clip them off, but no. So I'm going to do a build along with it, one of these in a couple of weeks, say 3 weeks time. So if you'd like to buy a JD40 and do the build along with us, yeah, you should probably look into it now. Also, these aluminum colors, like the one that I'm building, are limited edition. So you definitely want to be in on it. I know a lot of people recently... Ooh, wait a sec. That one... Let's just look at the other board here. That one has an option, and the option I want for this one is to be left. And the option I want for this, I believe, is also left. It is also left. It's a much easier way of doing this, and I'll show you in just 1 second. Alrighty. Now the bottom row, this is where I move on to the easier way of doing things. Hang on a sec. Where are the other switches? There's the other switches. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this bottom row is actually put the keycaps on. I'll show you how that's going to work in a second, but basically you got to go through and find all the keycaps. There's not that many keycaps, so it's not that hard to find them. So it's going to go control. Oh, there's a function key missing. No, there isn't. It's right here. Just going to orientate this in the correct direction, like that. And then now we're going to push this in. So I know where the right place is because that's directly beside it. Function, super, and then alt is the next one over. Oh man, 65 grams in DSAs just feel bliss. And yes, that's New York happening outside. So again, this is really the key that you need the stabilizers for. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Essentially, this is a PCB mount switch because it only attaches... Let me zoom in. Do you see it attaches along the back and just in that one corner there. So all the other switches are pretty cool, but this one switch, if you're going to go with this split spacebar setup, you definitely want this one switch and the one on this side as well to both be PCB mount switches. Okay, I'm going to put this super back on. And I'm going to put this on here. This is going to be my left spacebar. And then this one's going to be my right spacebar. Delicious. And then menu. There's the alt key there that I missed. Later, Toxic Gamer HD. Function 2, and then this control should also fit. Okay, now that I see that they're all on and working, I'm just going to smash the other side so we get rid of those gaps. One of the beauties of this setup is there's no... Don't need to push that one in. It's already soldered in. One of the beauties of this setup is there's no need to install stabilizers, so you can just get straight to the fun part. Okay, now that I've gone and found the correct location for all of these, I'm going to remove the keycaps again. Some people leave them on when they're soldering. I personally prefer to remove them just so the board sits flatter, but you can totally do either. '81 viewers, don't forget guys, we are in full 1080p. Don't forget there's a giveaway on gleam.io, and of course, don't forget to press that like button. Steph, some of the stuff that I didn't grab for this build.
Yeah.
Feet, standoffs or the long screws,
Yeah.
and gone feet.
Okay.
Let's move all this out the way. $66 likes, guys. It's pretty impressive. If you haven't already pressed like, would love for you to do it now. Did the Senators game end, Steph?
Mm-hmm.
And we lost.
Mm-hmm.
3-2.
4-2.
4-2. That's okay. We're in the playoffs. Nobody cares about the last game of the season. It's just for shits and gigs. All right, guys. Getting ready to turn on the solder cam. If you haven't already pressed like, do so now. The more likes we get, just before we go into the best part of this show, which is the solder cam. Don't forget, guys, keep me honest. If you see that I missed something, I need to know. If this is your first time on solder cam, do keep your eye on the top left corner. It'll be a lot easier and you won't feel as motion sick. If you feel motion sick by these things. That one's just not got quite enough solder in it. Now it's got a little too much. Just gonna tin this tip a little bit. There we go. I might do the other side of it too. There we go. It's a little bit nasty. That'll be okay. This black board is so slick. It's my first time building one of these. The black board. I don't know if you guys can quite see the tip needs a little bit more. It's got a little bit of black stuff on it, so I'm just going to give that a quick wipe. So keep your eyes in the top left corner. There you go. All right, moving on to the second row. That was a little bit messy. Not proud of that one. This is the way you're supposed to do it here, where you put the solder and you like fill the hole. You don't go after the iron. That's what you're supposed to do. Thank you to everybody who's just pressed subscribe. I can just in the corner of my eye just see the subscription numbers, and when they're rolling up like that, it's just a great thing. Thank you so much to everybody who's just pressed subscribe. Of course, thanks to everybody who's pressed like as well. Thank you to everybody who's just joined the stream. Thank you to my moderators. They're kick-ass. I hope you guys are asking them tons of questions. If you have any questions you want me to answer, don't forget you can use Super Chat because I can't read your questions right now while I'm doing this. For those of you who are currently watching on Twitch, most of this is happening over on YouTube. That's where a lot of the comments and questions are happening from. For those of you just tuning in, I'm building a JD40, which is a small portable keyboard, mechanical, fully programmable. Custom and available at oneupkeyboards.com. Ooh, that was hot. The reason you can hear the traffic in New York City is because the door is currently open. I'm just going to give this another quick wipe. Don't forget, keep your eye in the top left corner when that happens. It's acting up a little bit today. It's not flowing that smooth. Spitting a little more than it has been. I don't know if I've just got a mid-roll thing going on. Just gonna wipe this off. Sorry guys to do that with you on. Just gonna give another quick wipe here. Steph,
Yep.
can I ask you a little favor?
Yep.
Could you put some water into this little shot glass for me?
Mm-hmm.
My sponge is just a little bit dry. And I'd love to be able to...
Have it not be so dry?
Yeah, I only need like 2 or 3 mils. I don't know what you're doing.
And pour it on?
Yeah, just, you know what to do. Steph is pouring it in.
Not
Perfect. Yeah, thank you.
enough? Is your fan on?
No, the fan's not currently on. But the door is wide open. I'm a big believer in safety, so make sure when you're doing any soldering that you always wear glasses. Are they saying I've missed any stuff? Have you caught any?
I haven't entirely been watching, so I don't know.
Just a minute away here and I'll be back with you guys. Steph, did you get the standoffs and legs and stuff?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
What do you want? Which color?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask the audience?
You're doing a green one, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can do the black screws and the black feet.
Okay, let's do that.
Or you could do silver screws and silver feet.
What do you think would look better?
I don't know, ask the audience.
Okay, let's ask the audience. Black feet and black screws, or silver feet and silver screws? I'm gonna just wipe that down and then oh, it needs a little bit more.
Excuse me.
Bless you. All right. Clean yo sponge, bro. Yeah, Chocan. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. What's going on, guys? All right. So that was the solder. Let me switch over to Action Cam here and see if I can show you kind of an up close view. Let me know what you guys think. With green silver, says Matt De La Garza.
Silver.
Yeah, do you want to use these flat top ones? Yeah, let's use the flat top ones. I also need a sticker, if I could, please. Thank you. Alrighty. So the base goes either way, but in this case we're going to go this way. So I'm going to put this screw through here. That screw through here. I'm just going to rest that like that for one quick second. I think that it's this guy. No, one smaller. It's this guy. Just tightening those bolts up with my screwdriver set here. Okay, next step is to put these little feetsies on. I can put this down flat now. All right. Next thing's next. I want to put this right about here. And the best way to do that is to get a pencil. This one's straight inside this package here. I'm just going to do it like that. I'm just wedging this against my body so that I can get this to go in a little bit easier. John Taylor's in the house. What's going on, John Taylor? Let's just take a look here. 77 likes with 81 watching. If you guys haven't already pressed like, now would be a great time to do so. If you've been here a couple minutes, now's a great time. My thing with mods is, you know, it's great to have you guys, of course. But on days when this channel hits 200, 250 viewers, I know today we're only around the 80s, but when it does, that's when you guys are super valuable. I mean, it's just so good to have you guys there and help keep the peace and keep order and all that. And of course, to help answer questions from all the people who come and join. But yeah, when there's only, I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. When there's only 80 of us, it's not that big a deal, is it? For those of you just tuning in, I'm building the JD40 from oneupkeyboards.com and in association with Carpe Keyboards. JD Carpe is the designer of this board. And you can find that and everything you need to build this at oneupkeyboards.com. Gabe is in the house, is he? Welcome, Gabe. All right. So I'm just holding the board up so I can just take a look at how far down the other side is, because these are clasp bolts on this side. See, they're flat. They don't have a head on them. So I'm just making sure that they're not too far in, but that they're grabbing enough. Sweet. All right. Let's put some keycaps on this puppy. Just before I do that, I'm just going to clean up just a little smidge. I'm going to put these and these back in this little baggie. I am going to have to take this back out and just cut these two blanks off of it because it's not fitting in the little baggie. Cool. That's the little baggie that goes with this. Let's clean up some more of this stuff. 65 grammer. I'll put this back bloop, in there. Put this thing together. A, S, D, F, G, H, J. Okay. This one I'm putting here. This little shift goes. Maybe it goes here. Yeah, it goes there. Q, W, E, R. Function 2 is there. Control is here. As you can tell, these keycaps are double shot. These are double shot DSAs. What double shot means is there's two processes. Oh, I've just realized I haven't turned off my soldering iron. There's two processes that are used to make these. First is the black, which is where the letter appears, and then a second injection happens where the white is added. So these are a high quality keycap, and it doesn't matter how much you rub this down. The more it wears, the more you're just going to keep seeing H. This keyboard, as I said before, will be for sale. Is that right, or is that right? This keyboard will be for sale at the end of this live stream. That's the plan anyways. ZXCV. V is there. Alt. Super. And menu. ZXC. Or ZX, depending on what part of the world you're from. What's that? Oh, sorry. Forgot I was still zoomed in. Sorry. Hi from Portugal. Hello, Portugal. ZX CVB O is up there somewhere. I'll get to that in a sec. Q I T Y U I O. Backspace. Z or bust. A S D F. There's my T. There's my N. A. This other bracket. Man, that is a good looking keyboard. JKL. Alt. P. G. U. And D. Alright. Almost there. Just gonna put that there. Gotta move this out the way. Put this pencil back. Getting close now, getting real close. just closing the door here so you can hear me when I type on it. Oh, that's a pretty good looking keyboard. With 65 gram Zelios. This is the JD40 3-piece aluminum kit from 1UP Keyboards. Typing test. These 65 gram Zelios are pretty kick-ass, actually. I love the two things. So what I would do with mine, and I'll show you guys in just a second, but what I would do is I would program mine so this was space and this was a layer. So this was... So when I do this and that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? And this is F. And then I would also do it so that this would enable this was to be arrows. That's how I would do it. Yeah, I felt like I kind of ripped through it. It was only a short little build, but God, it's beautiful. How come I don't... I suppose this one's pretty kick-ass too. I just don't think of it very often. I don't reach for it like maybe I should. What a great little keyboard. Cool. With Zelio 65 grams, it's pretty much kick-ass. Of course, this and everything you see on my desk today, you can find in the About section below. I'm going to switch over to the programming view again and just show off. Oh, where did it go? Just show off Easy AVR. This again is really weird because now I'm looking at this screen over here, even though my face is in this camera. It's crazy. But let me just show it off just for one quick second, just to say this is Easy AVR, and with Easy AVR you can program any key to do anything. So let's say I wanted to change that escape into something else. I wanted to change that escape into moving my mouse or pressing mouse button 1. Sure, I could do that. Or I wanted it to be, I don't know, I wanted that to be boot mode. Usually I hide boot mode down a couple layers, but I could also make it, I could make it M1, which is macro 1. And macro 1, I could make anything I want. I could make macro 1. Let me show you what I do often with macro 2 is I do an HTML page. This is a really bad HTML page. That's super bad. But you see what I'm saying? You can do that and then lock your macro into anything. So let's say I wanted that to be my macro too. If I'm going to do that, I can do my function layer. This, of course, is a function layer. It's already built in to have numbers and symbols and all that stuff in. But let's say I wanted to make that layer 2. So I wanted to press, I don't know, this key and this key to do it. Then what I do is on layer 2, I'd make this key macro 2. Sorry, wherever macro 2 is. There's macro 2. Do you see what I'm saying? And then we go back to the default layer, and then I would change one of these, say this one, to make this function 2. So that program is called Easy AVR. It's free to download. It's free to use. I recommend people download this program, Easy AVR, USB keyboard firmware key mapper, not just because it has a great name, but also because you can play with this long in advance of ever buying a keyboard or programmable keyboard, and you'll get a good chance to play around with it. Let me just save this off. Save layout, and I'm just going to do this as JD40 Mark II DAT. Sure, save that. Let me just show you while I'm here. Let's do a new layout, and let's say we were going to grab the Frosty Flake V2, and we're going to do it in. You can just about see that there, but we're going to do this in ANSI. Available layouts, ANSI. There you go. Now you get to do the same exact thing. You can program any of the keys. Now you guys are going to not be able to see it, but there is the macro thing underneath there. You can change all your different function layers. Layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, layer 5, layer 6, layer 7, layer 8, layer 9. And of course there's 14 macros that you can do as well. So again, this just enables you to really take advantage of your programmable keyboard. And I know I'm banging on about it all the time, but look at all the different types of fully programmable keyboards that exist out there on the market. Whether you want to do the JD40, the JD40 Mark II, whether you want to try a JD45, or you're more into the Pegasus hoof with the Philco, or you'd rather try a Phantom or the Quickfire with the Frosty Flake, or a Ghost Squid, or the 6-shooter, which we now sell on our website. rwhite025 says, when I unzip the Easy AVR folder, I can't find the exe file. Can you help me? The truth is, I can't really, because I'm not in Windows. But what I can tell you is, if you go to this pi2exe.bat or run.bat, you might be able to run those in Windows. So try the bats rather than the exes. Inside of Keymapper, these are all Python. So if you can use Python, I do recommend it. I'm just going to check if there's anything further in here. That's what I've done. I just ran the line command. Let me show you what I did to run this thing. So I went to the DOS, basically the DOS prompt, and you can see I typed in Python desktop. This is where it's located. Keymapper / main.py. That's basically what I had to do. Oh, JB1830 says it's run.bat if you're on a PC. And JB1830 is never wrong about those sorts of things. So let me just show you again. In here, I'm going to go to my desktop. Bring this up. Easy AVR. And you go to run.bat. Great. Well, thanks very much to everybody for tuning in today. This has been the JD40 green. In fact, while we're here, I might just take a couple pictures of it. Oh, there we go. And according to the rules on Mech Market, what's today's date?
0409.
My phone is struggling. What's it doing? Terrible phone struggle. Phone struggle, phone struggle, phone struggle. Jason Winston. We do hope to have a full size before too long. That's definitely a thing that we're trying to do. You know what? I'm not sure what the list price is. Can you build a Let's Split next time? Yeah, I have a Let's Split. I need to build that. I have it. I have all the pieces and everything I need right here. I just haven't done it yet. Do you know why I haven't done it? Because I don't have the TRS cable. I don't have that yet. Let me give you guys some. Ooh, that is badly askew. Ooh, that'll be better. Let me just. No, dropped it. I love shooting the keyboards this way. Steph, are you figuring out the list price for it right now?
No.
Skew with Pete. Pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. Well, thanks again for everybody for tuning in tonight. I know it was only a short one. I didn't expect it to go quite so quickly, but of course it did. Thanks, guys. We'll do what we can to have this up on the website within the next short little while. Steph, what's the answer to that? Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to do the giveaway. Let me show the giveaway one more time. Just one more time. Just for funsies. Simon Vance. Yeah, I'm gonna write your name down, Simon. Why do you want to be a mod? That's the real question. Why do you want to be a mod? We've got so many mods. But yeah, you do seem like a decent dude. You know what? I'm going to do this while you guys are here because each of the three winners gets half a deck of one of these. And half a deck looks like this line right here. Let me tell you a little interesting story about this. These switches that are in the giveaway, let me see if I can show you. These switches actually have in them, look, they have the diodes in them, pre-installed diodes. So that's for like this must be for one of Cherry's own boards, because most boards don't need diodes in them. So it's pretty unusual that they've done that, but in fact, it's extremely unusual. But whatever, whoever gets these can open them up and remove those diodes, or just clip them, or do whatever the heck you please with them. It's entirely up to you. But Steph, what I was going to do is poke these through and put them in a bag. Should I do that?
No, you can cut it in half if you want.
Really?
Really?
You think that's a viable solution? Timothy Bauman, hi. Whoa. There you go. You got to do this to another one too. Hold on. Hold your horses. I'm not sure why all the decks that they sent me had 3 missing in this, and 2 here, and 3 here, and 2 there. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. But they sent me more than one. They sent me more than one deck, as you can see, and they're all the same. And these, so you know, if you look at the back of them, they've all got these push-through holes. So these are meant for putting into a machine and being, building a keyboard via machine, as opposed to what I just did, which is definitely by hand. But very cool of Cherry to send me these. I mean, very cool. So I'm going to make, there's 3 of these that we're giving away. The focus is terrible on these things. There's 3 of these that we're going to give away, and then one of them I'm going to keep because I'm going to do a special build with one of these. But yeah, that's why that's that. But let me show what the giveaway is going to be for. So each winner of the giveaway gets 90 whatever switches, however many there are here, I'm not sure. 90 whatever, One-Up Keyboards button, the Oil Keyby sticker, the Mechanical Keyboard sticker, the Cooler Master sticker, the One-Up Keyboards sticker, the Mechanisk.co sticker, and a Sticker Mule sticker, just because we buy our stickers from Sticker Mule and might as well. You also get a sticker bomb pack. And you get these Vortex keycaps from mechanicalkeyboards.com. Vortex shine through keycaps. And then the grand prize winner walks away with the switches, the stickers, the button, a 60% plate from Mechanisk.co, a water bottle from Cooler Master, a 6-foot DIY USB cable kit from One-Up Keyboards, according to whatever length and whatever choices you want to have with that, and of course, the One-Up hoodie from oneupkeyboards.com. For those of you who haven't been to oneupkeyboards.com, you should go check that place out now. I'm the owner of oneupkeyboards.com. That's why I keep pumping it so much. Thank you to all of the companies and individuals who gave us stuff to give away as part of the 25K subscriber giveaway. And look at that. Look at that. That's Steph. But look at this. 25,000. Sorry to point at your head, Steph. 25,891 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed, to everybody who's about to press subscribe. If you press subscribe now, it's live, so you'll actually see it happening on screen, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put my foot up on the desk. I'm going to kick my other foot back. Thank you again. Thank you again to everybody who tuned in today. This is the JD40. Oh, it's still there. This is the JD40 that I built just a few minutes ago. Thank you to everybody who watched along with that. Oh, and just that second, just as I tuned out, we got 1 subscriber here. Look, boop. Thank you. Aiden Dillon, thanks very much, dude. Don't forget to press like, press subscribe. Here, let me press this button. This is the best way to subscribe so you guys can catch all the upcoming live streams just as they're about to kick off. Okay, guys, here's how you subscribe and catch all the live streams. First, click subscribe, like you normally would. Then click the gear beside it. Now you'll see the notification menu. Click send me all notifications for this channel. That means that next time I start my live stream, you'll get a notification to let you know it's about to start. Cool. Well, that's about it from me. Thank you again to everybody for tuning in. Thank you again to all of my mods. Thank you to everybody who went into the gleam.io and pressed subscribe. Thank you to everybody who watched it on Twitch, even though I only see the one comment from Super Crack YouTube. Thanks again. We'll see you guys again very soon Just going to put this selfie back on so I can say goodbye. Thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate hanging out with you. Sunday night, 9 o'clock here in New York. So I'm going to check out for now. Thanks again. See you guys again soon. As I always like to do, I do this so you guys can continue to chat. But that's it from me, so I will catch you guys next time.